In this quick video, I'm going to go over the pros and cons of the Blanc Spa Resort, which is rated the #1 adults only all-inclusive resort in the Cancun area. And then tell you at the end why it may or may not be a good choice for your honeymoon. So let's get right into the pros. #1 is that it's not overcrowded. So I don't know if it was just the time of year or we got lucky in these few days, but we never had to wait in line for anything. Never had to wait long for drinks or any type of service at all. #2 is that you will not have to deal with spring breakers or riffraff. I don't know if that's a politically correct term, but everyone that comes to this resort is just looking to relax. It is a very high end resort. And so there is not a party vibe at all. It's just super low key and total relaxation. #3 are the food and drinks. Definitely among the best I've ever had at any adults only all inclusive resort. Now, for the food, they have so many different options. They have buffets, they have a la carte, they have an amazing coffee shop that I absolutely loved. And the bartenders made amazing drinks. They're very experienced. You can tell they've been there and been doing this for a while. They even made some really cool craft cocktails. And the selection of liquor that's included in your stay is top shelf as well. So #4 is no saving of seats. So there's plenty of seating at the pool and the beach. They do save seats for Diamond members, and I did see people come down and claim their seats, but there's plenty of seating for everyone, so you don't have to get up early to save those seats. So #5 is the service. So if you love elevated service, you are going to love it here. The service is off the charts. And they even have a butler that is assigned to your floor to even take it one step further. #6 is the location of this resort, which is in the heart of the hotel zone. Actually, it's a little bit, I would say, north of the hotel zone, but it's right within walking distance to the nightlife. They have amazing shopping close by. So if you do want to venture off the resort, there is so much to do. Adding on to the location, #7 is it's very close to the airport. I would say in about 20 minutes, as long as there's not a ton of traffic, you could get from the airport to LeBlanc and get your vacation started right away. Now, #8, again, because of its location in the hotel zone, is the beach experience, which is, again, one of my favorite beach experiences that I've had. I love just the color of the water. I love the waves. Some people might think that's a con. I see it as a pro. And again, I just love the location that it's in the hotel zone. I love the energy and the activity of all of the different resorts surrounding it. And the last pro, #9, it's a little bit silly, but it's something that I really enjoy at a resort is that it had a hot tub, which was located near the pool. A lot of resorts nowadays do not have hot tubs. I don't know if it's for liability reasons, but it not only had a hot tub, but it had a hot tub with hydrotherapy features. Okay, let's go to the cons. The #1 con, I think, of this resort is the price. So if you've done your research, you know that this is one of the most expensive adults only all-inclusive resorts in the Cancun area in the hotel zone. So I definitely think it's worth it. They deliver on the service and the food, the drinks, and the experience. And you're paying for that elevated atmosphere, so you can relax without having a bunch of noisy people around you. With that being said, I think there's other options. You don't have to pay this much per night and still have an amazing experience in the Cancun area. #2 was it was just a little too boring for me. Now, that's my personal preference. Some people may see this as a pro, but I definitely like a livelier atmosphere, a little bit more of a party vibe, and you will not find that anywhere here at LeBlanc. So, #3 on the cons list is that annoying sales pitch that the Palace resorts always give. Now, I will say it's a little bit less pressure here, but I think at a resort like this, there's different ways to do it. And in fact, I think if they did it a different way, the people would be probably more interested. But on a vacation like this, when you're paying this amount of money, you do not want to be bothered into a membership tour. People just don't care as much about those resort credits because they have the money to stay at a place like this, and it just becomes an annoyance. #4 are the rooms, of course, in my opinion. Now, they are beautiful, they're updated, they're high end, they're clean, but I just feel like they do lack some room categories. There's no swim up option, and there's no two-story option, and most of the rooms don't even have balconies. So we were lucky we upgraded to that one room that did have a balcony, but most of them don't. So if that's something that's important to you, it's something definitely to consider, especially when you're paying so much per night. So number five, again, could be a pro or a con, depending who you are and how you look at it, but it's the size of the resort. So I did love the fact that everything is walkable and within walking distance and small. However, because that it was small, other areas kind of suffered. So the first one was the fitness center was pretty small and the spa area. So the hydrotherapy is very small compared to other resorts that we've been to. And then upstairs, even the Cabo Lounge where they had some of the nightlife, it was small. So it got packed really, really quickly. Now, for the final question, should you have your honeymoon here? And again, I think it really depends on the traveler, your priorities, and I'm definitely far removed from the honeymoon scene and the trends. With that being said, I personally don't think this is the best place to have the honeymoon, mostly because of the room categories. So, for me personally, if I'm going to be spending a week to 10 days celebrating my honeymoon, I'm going to want a bigger room, a bigger balcony. I want my own private plunge pool and maybe a rooftop suite, something along those lines. So, definitely more of a wow factor with the rooms. And being more of a social butterfly, I would want to meet people. I also would want more of a party vibe that this resort doesn't offer. However, it is very close to the nightlife in the hotel zone, so that could definitely make up for it. Also, honeymooners, for the most part, tend to be in their 20s and 30s. And there's definitely not a ton of people at this resort in that age range. I would say it's mostly 40s and up. Also, I would say a lot of the Diamond members utilize this resort as part of their member privilege. And lastly, I did not like that the hydrotherapy was separate for men and women. So if you're on a honeymoon, you're going to want to be spending probably as much time together as you can. And so this is would be a total separate experience. And they do have couples massages. They have like a VIP room that they can do some other services as well. But the hydrotherapy is completely separate. Now, to really decide whether or not LeBlanc is right for you, whether it's a honeymoon or a celebration or just a vacation, then I would suggest watching the complete honest review I do of this resort where I go into detail into each category. And of course, please like and subscribe to our channel. We will be going to Punta Cana in a few months. We travel about 5 to 10 times per year, and we bring you honest, to the point travel information and reviews about the resorts and destinations that we go to. So definitely keep following us, and thank you for watching this video.